recently. I'm not American, I haven't achieved anything yet. No, it was quite special. I mean, my fiance's got a PhD, which is fine. I'm very happy to be Mr. and Doctor, but it does mean a university's declared me the stupid one. You can really tell in our pillow talk. Sometimes I'll just turn to her, she'll look deep in thought, and I'll say, "What are you thinking about, darling?" And she'll go, "Well, I was just thinking about Empress Dowager Xi and how the role of male historians means that it's very hard to assess her weakness because of their inherent sexist bias. What were you thinking about?" Same thing. I'm going to tell you something else about my fiancée. You might like her a little bit less afterwards, but get through it, is that she's Russian. Which I didn't want a content warning for, because, you know, it's awful. Not that she's Russian. What's going on in Ukraine? Because really, it's not the worst outcome of the horrible war in Ukraine, but it really fucked our table arrangements, I'm telling you. And we are a bit worried about getting my brother-in-law over, because I just don't believe they'll believe in other Russians coming to view a church. Well, that joke is always a bit of a temperature take of the room. No, even without the whole thing with Ukraine, I always thought that our engagement was a little trickier. It was always going to be a little trickier for us to organise a wedding than other people, because most people's experience aren't like this. "Darling, will you do me the honour of marrying me?" "Yes, I will." "Right, well, off we go to the immigration solicitor, because I don't know if you've seen the Home Office recently. No. I consider myself a bisexual man, but I am engaged to a woman, and that's doing LGBTQ+ on easy mode. It's like, you know, I'll take the inclusive spaces like this, but I'll also enjoy the heteronormativity when I come to a job interview. I will suck it up, but only the missionary's tax deductible. You know, getting married to a Russian woman, obviously she's a fluent English speaker, and I'm trying to learn Russian. But it is a terrifying language, the English here. There is, you know, sometimes she rings her mum, they talk for quite a long time, but this is how she says hello to her mother. "Привет, как дела, mama?" It's like, at full volume, it's quite impressive. Though, to be fair, it is more worrying when I do identify some of the words, because once I was visiting my father-in-law, and this is basically how the conversation went. He turned to my fiancée and was obviously addressing a question to me, and it went, Russian, Conservative Party. Russian. You know, before my fiancée's translated it, that I've got to guard myself because I don't want to answer that question. I am trying to learn, though. I'm trying to learn through, how do I describe it? That fucking obnoxious owl prick. And I know the app can't tailor the language it teaches me to my situation, but it recently taught me the phrase, "Извините, mi papa не надо утка," which means, "I'm sorry, my father does not require a duck." It's difficult to imagine that coming up at the wedding. It's not like it's going to be, "Well, Vladimir," because it does conform to a stereotype Russian naming. That was a lovely father of the bride speech, but I am sorry we did organise the patriarchal waterfowl. Of course, I come from a single parent family, so the surprise at my wedding would be the presence of my dad, not the presence of a duck. I would say fuck my dad, but he's been married 5 times and cheated every time, so statistically it's quite likely some of you have.